There's a word I want us to all think about this week. That word simply is reliability. Why am I bringing this up? I have a dear friend of mine here in the city that I live in, owns a few restaurants. And I remember this was months ago. I asked her, I said, what do you really look for in how you interact with salespeople? What's top of mind? What is it that you're really looking for? And I remember it as plain as day. She said, Larry, it's quite simple. I look for, can they consistently follow up and follow through, follow up and follow through? Folks, this is reliability. This week, I want everybody to clearly think through reliability. In my book, is your competitive advantage. And so, as we start thinking about reliability, and as we start thinking about your current clients, your future clients, I want you to think about how many promises are made by salespeople out there. How many promises on a daily basis are made by salespeople? How many are broken? Interesting. My belief on this, the person who consistently follows through and follows up becomes increasingly valuable. Isn't it interesting, the simple things, follow up, follow through? Because trust isn't built by what you say you will do. It's built by what you actually do. Allow me to repeat that. Trust, deep levels of trust, isn't built by what you say you will do. It's built by what you actually do. For instance, if you say you're going to make an introduction, make it. If you say you're going to send the information, send it. If you say you're going to follow up, then follow up. If you say you're going to be there for your clients, then be there for your clients. Quite frankly, none of those actions, they're not that complicated. But consistency is such a rare commodity in sales today. And it doesn't have to be that way. Folks, we're making this way harder than it really needs to be. The most trusted sales professionals out there, they understand something that's just quite simple. Your word is part of your value. Your word is part of your meaningful value. Every promise, please hear me out on this. Every promise you keep strengthens the relationship. Every commitment you honor builds credibility. And every time you follow through and follow up, you give your clients another reason to trust you. So here's what I'm going to ask you to do this week. Think about reliability. Follow up, follow through, consistency. So this week, here's my ask. Make fewer promises, but keep every one of those promises. Become known as the person who's congruent, whose walk matches the talk, who does exactly what they say they will do. Folks, this is what it means to sell from the heart. It's simply giving a rip. Follow through, follow up, become that reliable sales professional. In this world where, unfortunately, salespeople are swimming for trust like salmon swimming upstream, if we can't do the little things right, and by the way, what I've shared with you, I believe are the little things. How can you ever do the big things right if we struggle to do these little things right? Hey, thank you for hanging out with me this week. Hopefully, I inspired you to think a little bit differently about that word reliability. It's really important in this world that's just full of empty suits, broken promises, busted dreams. Your clients and your future clients, they'd rather connect with and do business with a sales professional who's genuine, who's authentic, who sells from the heart, who's reliable, who follows up and follows through, as opposed to the sales reps out there who inconsistently follow up and follow through, who are nothing more than an empty suit. Have an amazing week.